coming to you live from Portland, Oregon, and tonight, Mr. D, is a big fucking show.
Oh yes, you know, we've got I Luv to Rant taking on H Collier, and in the main event, we will see the snake in the grass, Bostonfan, taking on Big Daddy.
Sounds good to me, Mr. D. So let's do what we do best and bring our fans another great show.
Warning. This video is not for minors. The characters used in this E-Federation have all given their consent. This material is make-believe and has been rated M for mature. If video game violence offends you, please click out of this video now. 18 and older only. Proceed with caution. Thank you.
I Luv to Rant H Collier. Here we go.
Here we go indeed, Mr. D, and as we know, this match is part of our triple threat table match at Halloween Anarchy, with Tucker Zone of course, and it will determine the new #1 contender.
Absolutely, Joe. These two men and Tucker in a table match. But Joe, boom! Fuck! That hurts! Man! Right in the kidneys!
And Chris,
oh man!
Still got the man at our follower slam, displaying that power that the man possesses.
A lot of strength there. You alright? You alright? Hang on, Joe. What's up?
Okay, Mr. D talking to somebody there.
I don't know.
Big match, obviously. This is very important. Whoever wins this match has obviously got more momentum going into Halloween Anarchy. Chris off the ropes. Oh, big shoulder block there from I Luv to Rant.
Uh-oh. Nanna's in trouble. Cameo's on the fucking Warpath. She's just asked me if I know where she is. I ain't got a fucking clue. But if I was Nanna, I would get in a car and fuck off out of here right now.
Well, after last week, I don't blame Cameo. But I Luv to Rant. Oh, hard Irish whip to the outside, and it looked like Chris's head grazed those steel steps.
Down on that hardwood floor, and you're right, Joe. It did. It looked like he may have just conked his noggin on the corner of those stairs, and I Luv to Rant got him back up now, lifting him up. Power in this man. Boom! Oh!
Fucking hell!
No way. Face first into that wood, and maybe a damn it! Corner of that table into the sternum. Gonna make breathing hard, and Joe, that is just a small taster of the table match on Sunday.
Yeah, you're right, Mr. D, and a hard Irish whip there from I Luv to Rant, returning the favour, it seems like, from what Chris has done to I Luv to Rant's body, and now crushing Chris's skull with his fists.
And this is gonna make Chris's task of putting him away that much more difficult. And you know, this man is Tucker Zone. Getting a good look.
In the Tucker Zone. Third match, the third man of that table match.
Yep, he's out there getting a good look at these two guys, his opponents for Sunday, and there is no harm in having a good scout now, is there, Joe?
No, that's right, Mr. D. It's always best to learn your enemies, because then you'll know what they'll do. H Collier now, but he's got him hooked. That red suplex! Oh, again! On them kidneys, Mr. D.
And not just that, the lower spine. Then just now he done an atomic drop, jarring the spine, and boom! Kissed the mat. I Luv to Rant. Man, that was harsh.
Oh, but I was going to say, Chris looked like Chris was back in control.
He's got that arm. Boom! No, I Luv to Rant with the boots. And both men.
Oh, look at Chris out of nowhere.
Boom, 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 boom. Smashing away at the face of Collier. One.
Two.
Oh, Collier gets that shoulder up.
You got to do more to H Collier than that, Mr. D.
Oh, yes, he is a top line guy. Boom. Didn't see that clothesline coming. And that has sent him a bit doolally there, Joe.
Yeah, as I Luv to Rant. Got him set up.
Boom.
Oh, the stunner!
Taking him down. Gone for that cover.
Not wasting any time. One.
I don't reckon.
2, 3.
Oh, I reckon wrong. I reckon wrong, Joe.
I expected Chris to kick out of that, man. I really did.
Man, I love to rant. One of the toughest guys in the YTWE, bar none. Chris H Collier, he's a hard man himself. But you know, these two guys showing how much they have got for that #1 contendership.
Yeah, I mean, that's anyone's match after watching that, Mr. D. I kind of expected Chris to win that, but after watching I Love to Rant beat him, that tables match is anyone's match.
Well, you know, in recent weeks, Tucker Zone has beat both these guys. I Love to Rant just picked up the win over Collier, so you know, you're right, it could be anybody's game. And that man right there, the best of luck to you, sir. My utmost respect for this guy, Joe, but the same can be said. Oh, wait a minute, Cameo!
You said she was on the Warpath, Mr. D, and she is indeed on the Warpath.
She is, and she is caught up with Mizusa, taking her down to that floor. She's got that chair, Joe.
Straight to the midsection.
Midsection.
Whoa.
And probably a substantial amount of that old bird's breasts. Have you seen the size of them? Folks, here we go! 50cc on the chair!
Oh my days! Man, don't want to fuck with Cameo, man.
No, if I was Moomay, I would be getting out of here right now, because she's looking for you.
I've got a few things to get off my chest. You've already heard what I've already said about Barney fucking Green. How I feel about the guy and what I'm gonna do to him at Halloween Anarchy. But there's one person in particular I want to talk about today. It's no other than David Rivera. I may have been around this company for some time, but I've got a history lesson to show you right now, David, if you are watching. I'll give you a local British history right here, right now. All you see in front of you right now are headstones. From the First World War to the Second World War. Hey, maybe the Civil War. I don't know how far some of these go back, but I can tell you with this war grave, they've actually got some really good old ones, to be honest with you. But David, if you are listening to me loud and clear, the reason why I've took you here is not to say you are gonna die once I get a hold of you. Quite honestly, what I'm saying to you is, these guys, these men, these women that fight for my country, quite honestly, I'm gonna be brutally honest with you, has earned my respect and determination in life. They've earned their spot, they've created their craft, etc. But David, you may have been on this roster for a longer period than me, but I've earned my spot. I've earned my respect from my peers. What have you earned? Jack fucking shit. All you've earned recently is a #1 contender spot for the IC Championship that I possess. Granted, you may be after it, David, but you gotta realise one thing, and one thing only. You'll never beat me. But remember, I will be still retaining the title after the pay-per-view, Halloween Anarchy, and then you've got to deal with me. We've been in the ring before already, haven't we, David? But David, you've got to realise this. You think you can beat me? Bring it on. I'll be waiting. I'm not scared of you. But as soon as you step in the ring with me once again, remember, after our match. If you beat me, I'll stick my hand out and shake it. You beat me fair and square. But David, I beat you fair and square last time we faced, and I hope to beat you again sometime soon. All I'm saying is, and I'm gonna say this now, to Barney Green, be afraid. You do not want to unleash the monster within.
Well, a very interesting perspective from Gavin Fletcher there. Obviously, a very proud British man.
And so he should be, Mr. D. It is a side that's been brewing for a long time now, and it's great to see this side of Gavin Fletcher, man. He looks ready for Barney Green.
Well, it's a big match. Monster, you know, King of the Monsters match. Barney Green, he's the King of the Monsters. That IC title, he's on the line. So Gavin Fletcher, he better bring some of that British fighting spirit with him, because he is going to need every ounce he can get. Now, talking of fighting spirit, Joe, we've got the final of the SCG EFED Invitational, Bringer of Rain taking on Hexen.
And what a fucking awesome tournament it has been, Mr. D. I have enjoyed every single match, and it seems like every single match got better from the last, and this finals is going to be fucking mental.
Absolutely, Joe. I am looking forward to this one. Two incredible wrestlers representing, well, Bringers Freelance, but you know, it's AWA in the final. Now, Joe, we've got this triple threat table match. We just see these three guys. People know what we think of this, but Joe, this is gonna be big time.
It is indeed big time, because the winner is the new #1 contender. So that's a big opportunity for any one of those guys, because none of them have held that world championship yet.
And talking of opportunity, you gotta be talking about the quality of our women's division. Cajun Tinkerbell, Lily Blessed, Boston Chickie inside a steel cage.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is any ladies' match. This is anyone's match. And it's going to be an interesting one, Mr. D, because we don't have steel cage matches like every show.
No, not that often, but it's going to be big. And of course, the 6-man tag. Myself, Big Daddy, Riley the Roofer, Mystery Geezer, going up against the Gremlin, the Troll, and the Snake.
Yeah, exactly right. Bostonfan, Jeff and Robert Rage. Again, a huge match, Mr. D. Possibly, arguably, the biggest one on the card. I mean, that's just my opinion. It's a big match. Robert Rage has wanted to get his hands on Mr. D for a long time. Bostonfan has wanted to get his hands on yourself. I said Mr. D, and I'm talking to you.
No, I know,
you
Joe.
know what I mean, though, Mr. D.
I'll get you, Joe. Don't worry. Everyone talks about me like I'm some kind of entity, and that's fine, because I am, and you'll find that out in that 6-man tag. But what also you will find out is that we set the example for the world. We have got the first ever women's world title Hell in a Cell match at Halloween Anarchy. Cameo and my Nanna, Mistress Moomay.
A huge match, Mr. D. First time ever in the YTWE, and the biggest opportunity for Mistress Moomay.
Wait a minute, Joe. Cameo. Boom.
Oh wow, Cameo is being relentless tonight, Mr. D, showing no mercy, going after Mistress Moomay's menagerie.
Well, I reckon she's looking for moves, and you know these girls trying to stop her. She's got 50
cc's, mate. Oh, fucking hell.
Concrete floor, and now Cameo got what? No, what is she up to?
Well,
come on.
She's got a ladder. That's what she's up to.
Sending a message to Mistress Moomay, perhaps right now.
What's she got planned?
Taking her down and wrenching on that arm now. Cameo, you nutter. You know she's sending Moomay a message telling her she's ready for that Hell in a Cell and crunch. Ah, savage.
Well, they both need to be ready. You know, it's a big match, an important match. But it looks like she's trying to set her up on that table. She's got to set up.
Cameo, what are you doing, you nutter? Cameo, going for that ladder now.
She's
climbing
climbing it.
No way, Joe. No way.
You can't be.
Cameo.
Oh my days! Oh, that was sick.
Message delivered. But anyway, Joe, main event time. Riley's in the ring, and here we go. Bostonfan, the little snake in the grass. Here he comes.
Another preview for one of our main events at Halloween Anarchy, Mr. D. We saw it to some extent last week with Rage and Bostonfan. Obviously, I know they're on the same team, but here we go. Bostonfan versus Riley the Roofer. This is a big match.
Big match, Joe, yep. You know Bostonfan, he wants to be booked week in, week out. So I'm having to give him these matches. Big Daddy said put me in there, let me soften him up for Anarchy.
Yeah, well, Bostonfan's ego's getting the better of him as of late.
Well, you know, Joe, he has a right to have a certain ego, you know, since he started here in the YTWE, so now he has picked up big time. But here we go, it's the main event, the bell's rung,
nice clean
and we're
lock
off
up.
to a start.
And Riley with that top wrist look, twisting that arm of Bostonfan's. Still got it hooked. Oh, nice transition there into that hammerlock, lovely.
Absolutely, Riley the Roofer, good arm workout, of course. I trained him in the arm work. You know, Riley, he's a fighter and he knows how to beat a man senseless. But the wrestling was taught by me, and as much as Bostonfan wants to deny it, you know, not give me the credit for what I had taught him, he is only as good as he is because of me. He is only doing the things he does because of me, you know. So right now, this for me is going to be interesting to see which one of these guys has learned the most.
Depends how susceptible they are to other people trying to teach them a better way of doing things, I suppose. And Bostonfan again showing that ego that he now possesses, posing away while Riley was on the floor. But Riley's back in. Oh, the big neck breaker there. Taking Bostonfan down.
That's it though. Showboating to the crowd. That ego playing out. And you know, it took his focus off of what is important here. And that is taking out Riley the Roofer.
You should never take your eyes off the prize, Mr. D. Never take your eyes off your opponent, especially when that opponent is a former world champion in Riley the Roofer.
That's right, and you can say, well, by a crook, but the man's name is on that championship belt. You know, he's held it for a little while, cup of coffee. But you know, to beat him tonight will be a big feather in the cap of Bostonfan.
Absolutely, just saw a big massive shoulder block there from Riley the Roofer, and Bostonfan still down. He's got the man up. What's he gonna? Oh, he's going back to that arm, Mr. D. That's what he's got to do. That's a great plan. That's a great game plan, and that's why I like watching Riley work, man. I like the way he wrestles.
Absolutely, you know, I had him watching the Zack Sabre Jr. videos over and over. I said, you watch this man. You watch how he works. You
Where's
watch
Bostonfan
what
going?
He does with the arm. And I took him for it all.
Bostonfan's getting frustrated, Mr. D. He just got outside the ring and he looked proper pissed off, man.
You know, frustration that he's not getting where he wants to in this match. And there you go. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Riley knows how to beat the shit out of a man.
Yes, he does. But Bostonfan needs to get his head in the game, Mr. D. He needs to focus.
Sure does. Back in and bush. Riley in with that fist into the corner. Riley, I'm telling you, my tag partner for Sunday, just one of them. And you know, Joe, he may be all I need.
Oh, like that is it,
Crunch.
Mr. D. You're that confident in yourself and Riley the Roofer going up against Bostonfan, Rant Jeff and Robert Rage. You're that confident you could beat them 3-on-2.
You know what, Joe? I'm feeling fucking good. I haven't touched a drink in over 2 months. I'm eating right. I'm healthy. I've been training with the very best wrestlers in Europe and Mexico. You know, I'm feeling top of my game. I'm feeling fucking good for this one. And you know, I know Big Daddy is a man to have by my side. So I'm going up against 3 of the elites in EFED wrestling worldwide. But yeah, I'm confident, Joe. You could say that.
That's a great attitude to have, Mr. D. But Riley the Roofer has got a cross arm breaker on Bostonfan, but just lets it go. You know, you've got to be confident, Mr. D. But you know, there is that thing of ring rust with yourself. You know, you haven't wrestled in a few months now. You know, that may come into play.
I may not have been out there in front of the crowd in a long while, but I'm telling you, Joe, I have been training with some of the very best, and you know, my conditioning is getting right up there where it needs to be.
That's good to hear, Mr. D. Riley the Roofer is on the floor, and Bostonfan needs to take advantage of this.
Come on, Big Daddy. Bostonfan floating over. Black suplex. Nicely done. I take no credit away from Bostonfan and his abilities.
No, that's it. You know, you had he had a foundation, and you've just built on it, Mr. D. You know, that's basically what you've done. Oh, beautiful move there from Riley the Roofer.
That was savage. Took him over with that half Nelson suplex, and it was absolutely beautifully done. He's good at suplexes, Riley. You know, but don't throw too many of them. Bam! Using that elbow again. You see what I'm saying, Joe? He might discredit me for what I've done for him, but look at him. He's using that elbow, using that arm. What I taught him while he was wearing that loaded arm pad.
Yeah, it's good. It's good game plan, good wrestling.
And you know, I don't want to take.
Super kick!
Super kick!
Oh my
Down goes
days!
Big Daddy! But you need to get that cover quick.
1,
on him.
2.
3.
Not even close to a free count, Mr. D.
Boston line!
Again, out of nowhere.
He's under the
1,
rope. Grab the rope.
2.
Grab the rope.
Man. See,
Kicking out there. He had his hand under the rope, but he managed to get the shoulder up anyway.
yes, he did. Man.
Come on, Riley. Sort this geezer out. Bostonfan.
See.
Snapmare. Here we go.
Bostonfan.
Taking his time again.
Bostonfan needs to win this, Mr. D. Because last week he lost to his longest rivalry, Robert Rage. Bostonfan needs to win this match, otherwise he's going to go into Halloween Anarchy low and not full of any confidence whatsoever.
Well, you know, that's down to Bostonfan and how much he's got in him, how much he's got to prove. He is stepping up to that world title level, and you know, I say stepping up, he's already there, man. That Hell in a Cell with Robert Rage, you know, as much as I don't get on with him, I respect the hell out of him for what he did in that cell. Boom! Big fucking elbow drop.
Big fucking elbow drop, and another big fucking elbow drop there as well. Bostonfan's in control at the moment.
He's got a different game plan now, Joe. You know, super kick. Oh, nice.
Beautiful move there. That corkscrew elbow straight to the chin of Riley, but Riley countered that kick and takes Bostonfan down with that dragon screw.
A nice corkscrew style move of his own.
And again, he's got him hooked.
The armbar. Armbar. He's gonna tap. Tap now. Come on. No.
I didn't believe that for a second. Riley. Oh, line from Riley the Roofer. Is that it?
You, Bostonfan.
Is that it? That's got to be it, surely.
I don't know. 1. Come on. 2. Come on.
Oh, man. Both men have hit their finishers and both men have kicked out. This is anyone's match.
Absolutely, and you know, Riley, I think took too long.
He's setting him up again, Mr. D. Riley's setting Bostonfan up again.
Here we go, come on. But, he's out of the way.
That was, oh man, that was Riley's chance there.
Savage.
But Bostonfan
It
can't.
was- Oh,
Boston out of nowhere! Again! Completely
He's
out of
over.
nowhere!
And under the
One.
rope, come on.
Two!
2.
Three! Referee
Oh,
couldn't see it!
man.
Referee couldn't see Riley's hand, Mr. D!
No way. The hand was under the rope. Technically, that should not have been called. But you know, he didn't kick out. He was out of it. Bostonfan picking up the win. And that, Joe, that is fucking big time.
Yeah, it is, Mr. D, yeah. Don't have to fucking be so shouty. But yeah, no, you're right. You're right to be shouty. You're right to be happy about this, Mr. D, because you know Bostonfan should be ready after this win.
Well, you know, Bostonfan, I told you I would be at my best, and I will bring my best to you on Sunday.
You're gonna need it.
You know.
You're gonna need
but
your
whoa,
best.
hold on, it's Cameo. Looking
yes,
for
yes.
moves. Still.
Oh,
There's
no,
moves. Nanna.
back straight to the
No,
face of Cameo!
Savage.
Oh my days! Cameo
Nanna.
all night long has been looking for Moomay, and Moomay found Cameo.
She found her first. Moomay, why?
Go.
Oh, Cameo.
Oh! What's that in the baseball bat?
Dirty.
That was
savage.
fucking
but-
savage. Was what that was.
Man, Mistress Moomay. Wallop. Down on that concrete floor. This is not good for Cameo.
Oh, she's got hooked. Dominatrix
Oh.
is on a concrete floor.
Alright, Nanna. Point made. You know I love you, Cameo. I love my Nanna. But my Nanna is a world unto herself.